Ever had an idea for an animated story you wanted to bring to life? Maybe a fun YouTube short, an ad for your business, or even a bedtime tale for your kids. In the past, making that happen meant you needed to hire a whole team. You needed animators, voice actors, and thousands of dollars in software licenses. Today, we have AI video generators that can skip all of that. But if you've tried them, you've probably run into a wall. Your main character shapeshifts. They walk through a doorway and suddenly their hair color changes. They swap clothes and they look like a completely different person. To fix this, we aren't going to learn complicated code or technical interfaces. Instead, we're going to build a free virtual movie studio right on your laptop, and your job is simply to sit in the director's chair. As the director, you'll manage a specific crew. You'll have an AI writer, an AI casting director, a camera crew, and a voice actor. Managing these tools as a director, rather than just typing in random commands, turns AI animation from a glitchy experiment into a reliable, $0 production pipeline. Here is how you set up your crew. First, we need to hire our AI writer. For this, we'll use a tool called Claude to help us draft the story. You can't just ask for a standard story format, though. You have to tell your writer to break the narrative down into a literal scene-by-scene script. Ask for specific visual descriptions of the environment and the characters for every single shot. Once we have those descriptions, we hand them over to our casting director, a free tool called Google Whisk. Whisk takes those written words and generates our star actor. This is where we stop the shapeshifting. When Whisk generates a character you like, do not just download the image and move on. You have to save them as a subject in the menu. The subject button locks the geometry of your character's face and wardrobe into the AI's memory. Because it remembers these details, you can place your actor in a school, a city street, or a spaceship. The background changes, but the person stays exactly the same. Saving a subject is the anchor of this entire process. Without it, you get random images. With it, you get a recognizable, consistent protagonist that your audience can connect with from start to finish. Now that our actor is locked in, it's time to bring in the camera crew using Google Whisk's Animate feature. You drop your saved subject into a new scene from your script, hit Animate, and watch the still image turn into a video. But there is a requirement for high-quality AI video. Keep your takes short. Aim for 4 to 6 seconds maximum per clip. If you push the AI to generate 10 seconds or more in a single take, the math starts to break down. The motion begins to warp, limbs distort, and the video loses its realism. Short takes keep the quality sharp. While the camera crew handles the visuals, we need our voice actor. For that, we step into the voice booth using Google AI Studio. You paste your script into the studio and test out different human voices. You can pick a warm, mid-pitch tone for a friendly story, or something a bit lower for a serious message. By sticking to short visual takes and pairing them with a dedicated voice track, you take total control over the output. You leave nothing to chance. Our final stop is the editing room. You can use whatever software you prefer for this, whether that's Premiere Pro, CapCut, or something else. The assembly is very straightforward. You lay down your continuous voiceover track first. Then you just snap those 4 to 6 second visual clips onto the timeline, matching the action to the words being spoken. This is what all that preparation gets you. A clean, smooth animation where the character's face doesn't melt and their outfit doesn't change colors. And look at the resources it took to make this. You didn't spend a single dollar, no drawing by hand, and it takes about an hour. By taking the director's chair and managing these specialized tools, you have the power to pull ideas straight from your imagination and put them on the screen.